BpsRps live Friday, November 19th, 2021. Happy weekend. Happy Friday. A lot of additions to 40-man rosters today. The Phillies added James McArthur, Jalen Ortiz, Luis Garcia. I was hoping they'd add Ortiz, being a good power hitter prospect. They can make him probably DH in about 2 years. I didn't see every team's yet. I'm going to go through it later with a fine tooth comb, and we'll see what happens. Today in baseball, we'll see what happened today in baseball. I got to type it. I didn't have that prepared. Today, and let's see. Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. Okay. Click here. Okay, let's see what we got. By the most overwhelming margin ever, this is 1975, Joe Morgan was named the NL MVP. Had a 327, 67 steals. He walked 132 times. For somebody who hates Moneyball, he was a damn good Moneyball player. The Houston Astros signed Nolan Ryan, 4 years, $4.5 million. He was the highest paid player in the major leagues in 1979. 1990, Barry Bonds won the NL MVP, easily outdistancing teammate and runner-up Bobby Bonilla. Bonds, this is pre-Roy Bonds, 301 average, 23 home runs, 114 RBIs, 52 steals. 1986, Mike Schmidt won the National League MVP. At the time, he was one of only three-time winners. Stan Musial, Rory Campanella were the previous three-time winners. Michael Jack Schmidt led the National League with 37 home runs, 119 RBIs. That was pre-steroids. Mike Schmidt is probably the greatest infielder, not counting first base, of all time. If you count first base, you might have to put him in a top 5. Albert Bell, he signed with the White Sox, 5 years, $55 million. He was the first player to surpass the $10 million per year mark. Don't call him Joey. He'll beat the shit out of you with a baseball bat. Sorry for cursing, but I'm trying to warn everybody, if you ever meet him, do not call him Joey. King M just said on YouTube, he is the man. I agree. Wasn't he the first player to hit like 50 home runs, 50 doubles? On Twitter, somebody confiscated Scott's phone, referred to me as Tony, the popular R&B group from the 90s. It Never Rains in Southern California. Anniversary. They had a lot of good songs. I was a big fan of Tony. That's why I was named after them. I was the first Tony. Pretty cool, right? BpsRps is an escape from the, and Tiffany confiscated Scott's phone. If you didn't see the comment, is asking what BpsRps is. BpsRps is an escape from reality. Every night, 8 p.m. Eastern, from about, this is the elevator speech, from about 15 minutes to 30 minutes, we escape the real world where bad things happen, and we come here, we talk about whatever's on everybody's mind. In this case, Albert Bell. We're warning people of Albert Bell's violent tendencies. So we're protecting you from getting your ass kicked if you ever meet him. Sorry for cursing, because if you call him Joey, he's going to rough you up. And I don't want to see that happen to anybody. We don't condone that. So, Mr. Bell, if you're watching, please don't harm us. We all love you. Remember, he threw a baseball, hit somebody in the chest, and then some kids egged his house one night. So instead of like just cleaning it, he took his car out and chased them down and ran one of them over. Dickie Knowles was born today in 1956. That was Dickie Thon's father, same first name. Andy Sheets, in real life, the father of Gavin Sheets, the White Sox pretty good prospect, was born in 1971. That's all that really happened in baseball today. So Obi brought up a good point. With the Ben Sheets. That's right. That was his sister. Ben Sheets was a good pitcher with the Brewers. I think he holds the Brewers record for most strikeouts in a 9 inning game. He broke the mark set by Moose Haas in 1979, one of BpsRps' favorites. Moose Haas, that's a great name. Benji, if you're watching, you're the Moose Haas expert. We won't ever forget that. So yeah, so Obi mentioned how, like, with the brains and the camaraderie we have here, why haven't we got more viewers? We've been doing this for almost 2 years, and I think it's the trivia prizes. So tonight, Double A Haas. Oh yeah. And I was going to say it's a palindrome, but it's not. If his last name was Sass, it would be a palindrome. It's been a long day. So I'm going to up the ante on the trivia prizes. Bo Jackson Project 70. It's autographed. Look at that sweet ass piece. Sorry for cursing. It's in a protective case. I assume these are bulletproof. These are about as thick as the stuff that I have at work. So they assure us that it's bulletproof. Haven't been put to a test yet. I haven't put this to a test yet. I like to take the hammer out to it to see if it is, but we'll see. That's the trivia prize tonight. Gotta think of a question. I have a question. It's Lauren Taylor. All right. I've seen her. Yeah, it is Lauren Taylor. Good call. Scotty knows his Project 7, or Tiffany knows her Project 70. Project 70. Trivia question. Bo Jackson hit a mammoth home run in the 1989 All-Star game. Sort of like his coming out party. Everybody knew he was good, but the All-Star games, when everybody's watching, they're like, wow, who? Don't type the answer, retweet it. Who's the pitcher who gave up that home run to Bo Jackson? Monday is Shrimp Day. There's a meeting at, if everybody's invited, of course, Red Lobster at the King of Prussia franchise. The King of Prussia Red Lobster at 12 noon. We will be having shrimp, all you can eat. So if you're in the area, please join us. It was not Dennis Leonard. Dennis Leonard, was he still around? 1989? Royal pitcher. Stickers. He had some good years, Dennis Leonard. All the more reason to take her. That, along with maybe a possible, like, Taco Bell, could make for some interesting space docking. I think that was the term. That would be cool. Look up space docking. I never knew what it was until Scotty brought that up. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to attempt that. Probably got my ass kicked if I offer it, but it's still worth the offer. Sorry for cursing. This pack sucks. Hunter Renfroe. I guess he's good for like 20, 25 home runs. Unless that's Hunter Dozier. No, Hunter Dozier was the Royal. Jose Barrios. Renfroe's on Red Sox now, not the Padres, and Barrios is on the Blue Jays, not the Twins. You would think after 2 years, Topps would get this right. This is the 2019 pack. Jake Arrieta. He's, I'd say, top 10, maybe, most disliked athletes in Philadelphia history. Miguel Andujar. What happened to him? Remember his rookie year, he batted like 297, 25 home runs. I know he got hurt, but Paul, I'm sorry. I know you're a Yankees fan, and that's a rare card, but Jake Arrieta was on the other side. I can't condone that. Jake Arrieta, he was the rip of the evening. That was a rip pack. Yonder Alonso, Manny Machado's brother-in-law. I don't know how they're related. Andrew Benintendi. He was supposed to be so good, this guy. I saw that. I'm amazed by that. And it's not like there's like 20 days left on the auction. There's like less than a day left, I think. Talk about the Alec Bohm short print. It's going for like 99 cents. I thought it was like, like a $50 card maybe. Oh, they sold for that. Oh, see, I just glanced at it. I had a long day at work. The end of the day was rough. Oh, wow, they sold for 99 cents. Oh my God. So maybe the guy didn't troll you. He's probably like, oh, I want to give Scott. I know Scott's like the Starsky to Bips Hutch, who likes Alec Bohm. So he's going to be like, oh man, I want to give that to Bips because it's such a nice gesture, because Bips is such a pretty cool guy. And he's going to think like, Scott's going to be like, yeah, Bips, look what, and he's like, I fooled you. It's only 99 cents card. Tango and Cash, Terry Hatcher. Check her out. Billy Hatcher's mother. Mike Trout. I can't believe that it sold for 99 cents. That's pretty good for Bohm fans. Star Wars. Pull Star Wars out of left field, huh? The Phillies got some prospects today. Nick Nelson is a middle reliever. I think he jobbed it up for the Yankees last year. I never heard of the second prospect they got. And they also traded for Garrett Stubbs. Ashley Crow. I don't know what she looks like. I'll check her out right now. They also got Garrett Stubbs, which I'm a little shocked at, because they have Logan O'Hoppe, who's been doing really good, and Rafael Marchand. Ashley Crow. She's 61 years old. She played on the show Heroes. I don't know anything about that show. Why would they trade for Stubbs? Maybe that marks the end of Knapp's career as a Philly. Oh, okay. She did look familiar. I only saw the first sentence. Little Big League. Little Big League. Oh, that's where the 12-year-old becomes the owner of the Twins. Why can't I own a baseball team? Similar movies, both about a 12-year-old boy based around baseball, right? Finn and Jana. Let's look. This is their first date. Finn and Jana went out on a date. That's cool. Evaporators in the desert. Why am I looking at a card of evaporators? These evaporators did nothing in the movie. They just like barely looked at them. It's not like there was like a lightsaber hidden in them or part of the movie. There was absolutely nothing. This is like me taking a picture of like a mailbox and putting it in a set of cards. Allen and Ginter. They won't even put a vaporator. Oh, they might. A million different background characters they could put in the set. There's a million of them in Star Wars. They put a evaporator. I don't even know how to pronounce the word. I'm so disturbed. Officer Candia. See, this is an example of a background character. Snaggletooth is another one. Walrus Man. Snaggletooth was getting the drink at the cantina. Walrus Man. And then Dr. Evazan comes over. He doesn't like you. Sorry. I don't like you either. You just watch yourself. We're wanted men. I have the death sentence on 12 systems. I'll be careful then. You'll be dead. And then Obi-Wan comes over. This little one's not worth the effort. Come, let me get you a drink. He threw Luke on the floor. Then Obi-Wan disarmed Walrus Man in more ways than one. Ponda Baba was his real name. He was Naquilish. Why do I know those things? I know too much about Star Wars. Maybe that's why I don't even know like what I ate for lunch today. My mind is too cluttered with knowing the Walrus Man's history. But I don't know his new like Tomat Sozach. I don't know who Tomat Sozach is. Oh, this is a blue foil of Ray. This is a sweet card. This evokes many pleasant feelings in me. Bosk IG88. Bosk is a Trandoshan bounty hunter. They have a long-standing rivalry with the Wookiees. They hate the Wookiees, as a matter of fact. IG88, awesome assassin droid bounty hunter. Sketch card, Millennium Falcon. This is rare. This might go on eBay. I like that Ray card. The blue in the background matches the lightsaber, makes the lightsaber pop, as people say. Thursday's Thanksgiving. For most people are excited about Thanksgiving and football. I don't know if you guys are all like Beatles fans, but Get Back comes out, the documentary about the Beatles. It's the first night. I think it's three episodes, 2 hours each. If there's any Beatles fans. Yeah, color match. That's right. They do that with the grading cards. I want to get this graded by Blue Grader Source, BGS, Blue Grading Source, and it'll have the blue label up top. We'll crumble it up a little so they don't give us a 10. Upper Deck Hobby Predictor. This set predicts stuff. You know what? I think I heard about that. I think I heard about that recently. Tell me more about that. 79. Wow. That was right before the river, right? That was Darkness on the Edge of Town came out around that time, right? That was a great album, wasn't it? They both were. This is a great picture right here of Brad Radke. It's like a stadium club. Very impressive card. Paul Wagner and John Lieber, 2 straight Pirates pitchers. 2 straight jobbers. Oh, that must be cool. Jackson Brown. I don't know too much about him. I know of him. I heard he was like really good. I don't know much of the stuff. But if Springsteen play with him, that ups his cred with me like a lot. Any Springsteen concert is good. No Nukes. I'm gonna check that out. Jose Offerman. Bet he dropped that ball. Manny Ramirez. That's pretty sharp. The Indians. This is amazing. A much-traveled player moves to Cleveland, 97. This is 3 different versions of Chad Curtis. I thought I was seeing things. There's like 3 different guys on here, 3 different uniforms. So what Paulie would tell you to do is hit the one in the middle. This is amazing how they took a picture of him. They definitely had to have a DeLorean or trick photography. Offerman. Yeah, he was an all-star, wasn't he, one year? This is him on the Royals here. Jose Offerman. Look him up, see when he was an all-star. Two-time all-star. Come on. Come on. Okay, here we go. Okay, he was an all-star in. I'm going to move this around. He was a 2-time Jose, not the Canseco that we all know and love. 95 with the Dodgers. The year he batted 287, 4 home runs and 2 steals. And in 99 with Boston, 8 home runs, 18 steals. He did a lot better that year. Let's look up his fielding. I want to see how many errors this schmuck made. Fielding, okay. errors. Jesus Christ, he had 42 errors in 92, 37 the year after, 35 in 95. Wow, he really was E6 or something. He really did make a lot of errors. It's not just like myth or legend. It's true. All of it. Mike said he had better numbers than Harold Baines. Hey, he did. So that means Jose Offerman should be in the Hall of Fame. Diamond debuts. The Suzuki. Kaz Suzuki. No, Maz Suzuki. Wish that was Ichiro. Capture the flag, Andy Pettit. Andy Pettit was an okay pitcher. I don't think he was as good as everybody said he was. Anybody remember Wilton Guerrero? Me neither. How could the same thing happen to the same guy in the same pack? Jose Offerman. I have no choice but to put these in Scott's stash. See? I bet I could do some slow motion action capper thing. I didn't see the lunar eclipse. Did you get to see it? I've never seen one in my life. For as old as I am, you would think I would have at least witnessed one eclipse in my life, but I never did. Did you watch it? Oh, yo, we just mentioned on this day in some year, Albert Bell sound with the Red Sox. This is him at the press conference. Jesus Christ, this is amazing. Sorry for cursing. Sorry for using the Lord's name in vain. Albert Bell at the press conference. Don't call him Joey. Look at this. See, he's the guy who ran kids over, who threw an egg at his house. Wow. This is so and look how happy he is. He doesn't look like a violent person. He's not. This is number 333. I'm assuming it's a base card. I don't know too much about this set. It's got an all-star logo on it. Let's find out. Usually they say stuff on the pack. Oh, I can't see this. My eyesight is this square. $12-card set. No, it doesn't say anything about inserts except look for blue chip prospect cards. We know what kind of prospects they'll have. Wilton Guerrero. Mark McGwire highlights. Mark McGwire was a good player. Tainted, but good player. Topps update. The goal here is an Albert Bell. Maybe when he first appeared in the Orioles costume. Fast Friends. Bo Bichette, Marcus Seaman. Sean Doolittle. I think he had like 2 good years like 30 years ago. Huascar Inoue. He was a good Braves pitcher. Then he broke his hand punching something. And he was out. And it might have cost him a chance. No, they did win the World Series. Jackie Bradley Jr. on the Brewers. I don't think I've ever seen him on the Brewers card. Topps got it right this time. Really lives up to its update name. Taylor Trammell. I don't know. Not sold on him. I traded for him as a sort of like a buy low kind of bounce back piece in one league, but it wasn't something I really wanted to do. It was something I was like, let me take a chance with him. I'll be out of baseball in a year. Dr. Doolittle. That's who he was named after. Beverly Hills Cop. So technically he's Dan Aykroyd's kid. That's crazy. That should spur him on to some good things instead of his laughable career. two straight Yankees pitchers, Davy Garcia and Jameson Taillon. This guy really let me down. Really let me down. Taillon, you're a jobber. Bobby Dalbec, Major League debut card, 2020. Still, the only 2021 MLB debut is Tyler Stevenson. The only short print in the whole series. Scott, this is his debut card. That's probably a picture of him from his first game. We're going to put that in your stash because we know that you would cherish that card. Andrew Stevenson, jobber. Bobby Dow bombs. I like him. I like him. I like those kind of power hitters. Like the Adam Dunns. Anthony Rendon. Boring veteran. He's a BV. Aaron Judge is in that territory too. Boring veteran. This is a throwback card. It's not numbered or anything, but it's like a throwback to a much easier time in life. I don't know what year. I don't know. Kyle Isbell. Bunning? I don't know what the hell. He's throwing his bat. This is 93 style. Looks like an early 90s type. He's throwing his bat at the ball. That's very weird what he's doing. Looks like he's trying to, I don't know what he's doing. He's using the bat as a weapon. And we don't condone him. That's why he batted 170 in the major leagues. Better learn how to control his bat a little more. He'll never make the majors again, as far as I'm concerned. Rookie debut. You can't tell the year. 2020, July 31st, another 2020. Nick Madrigal. And then Pals face off. Shohei Ohtani. Koji O'Hare? No. Yeah, Koei O'Hara. He's out of baseball now. He's the MVP. This is like putting me up against, like with Jose Canseco. You got this MVP, like Canseco, and you got this total, like, washout. Jose, Bips, MVP, DFA. I got Isbell in like 2 leagues. Don't feel bad. Vlad was robbed. I agree. I think Ohtani had the lowest ERA, highest ERA of any MVP winner and the lowest batting average of any winner. I mean, it's impressive, his dual pitcher hitter thing, but how far in the playoffs did they go? Sorry. And I think he had a great year. MVP, I don't know. My final archives pack until the stash comes back. We have another hobby box on its way. It should be here by Tuesday. We're going to get 3 awesome autographs in. We're not talking about Chin-Men Wang and Andrew Stevenson. We're talking about like Bo Jackson, Jose Canseco autographs in there. Yordan Alvarez. I like the 83 Topps design. I like that. Luke Voigt. Just see somebody suggested Luke Voigt to the A's for Matt Olson, and the Yankees will throw in like another prospect or 2. If they're trying to trim salary, why are they going to take back salary? Keep Olson then. Like Jizz Chisholm Jr. rookie. Stop. Look at this. It's a 62 rookie of Jizz Chisholm. Like about 20 years before the dude was even born. Maybe 30 years. Rare. Space-time conundrum card. Mike Yastrzemski. I never knew this guy had this great mustache. I'm really reconsidering Mike Yastrzemski. Before he was just like in a whatever kind of. Now he's got the mustache. Look ahead. Love that card. Fellas, I think we got a Holy Grail card. No, not a Holy Grail, but I think let's get a good card. Shohei Ohtani numbered to 150. It's numbered 86 which was the year Canseco won Rookie of the Year out of 150. The MVP card of the MVP of the glossy. And it's shiny. Wow. So we got two MVP cards tonight. I know last night we wanted an MVP card, but tonight we get two. It's an $8,600 card. Oh, shit. Sorry for cursing. We might be able to get about 900,088 Greg Jeffries Fleer for this. That reverses the weekend jinx. Like on the weekends, we usually get all Andrew Stevensons. This weekend, we got some $8,600 cards. Whit Merrifield is nowhere close to one of those cards. Larry Walker chose that number 33 in honor of Jose Canseco. Pretty classy move. Roy Campanella, we mentioned him earlier. One of only a few three-time NL MVP winners. Campanella, Stan Musial, Mike Schmidt, and I'm going to guess Bonds, right? Larry's yours, Mike. I think we had a really good night. Roy was. That's a good question. Yo, do you think Scott just asked if Roy was on the Brady Bunch or Baseball Bunch? Do you know how like some shows exist with other shows? Like there's some are spin-offs, some exist within the same universe. Like some people think E.T. exists in the Star Wars universe because there were E.T. characters in the Senate and Phantom Menace. Do you think the Baseball Bunch and Brady Bunch existed together? Because Campanella could have been on one or the other. Don Drysdale was probably on both. I'm sure Marsha always dreamed of Johnny Bench and the San Diego Chicken. I'm sure Alice's husband or her boyfriend, Sam the Meat Man, I'm sure he'd like to watch baseball. Deacon Jones, yeah. And Davy Jones. They were probably related to Barry Jones and Tracy, the former Red. This is really crazy. We don't know what city Tom Jones, he was probably the sang the national anthem. He probably sang at Marsh's prom. And we don't know just what exact city the Brady Bunch was based in. We got pop-ups coming on the laptop. I don't know what the hell they're telling me. So I'm Xing them. There might be some kind of relation between Johnny Bench and Mike Brady that we need to dig deeper on. They might be like brothers, separated at birth, like Luke and Leia. I'm gonna look into that. This is mind-blowing. 50 years after these shows were out, and we're finally realizing that they were spinoffs. Robert Reed and Ron Reed. That's right. That's right. Robert Reed and Ron Reed were brothers. Ron Reed, former Philly. Robert Reed, former Shakespearean actor. And Shakespeare wrote some sonnets, and you could apply them to baseball. Wow. And of course, Brady Anderson, 50 home run hitter, part of the Brady Bunch. That's pretty amazing how it's all interconnected. This is really an eye-opening evening for me. Now, every time I want to watch the Brady Bunch, I want to think how it relates to Johnny Bench's Baseball Bunch. And I guess they would have really had the same respect for the San Diego Chicken. Sorry, Mike, I know you're not a mascot fan, but that Johnny Bench really did. And everybody else on the show. Cousin Oliver, he's probably doing some scouting work, probably overseas for the Cincinnati Reds. You know, I mean, look at Jerry Krause. Him and Oliver probably the same physical specimens right now. Jerry Krause did a pretty good job with the Bulls. I can't see why Oliver's not doing a good job with the Reds. Mike always had a crush on Alice. Nice I've never read that before ever in my life, but hey, there's nothing wrong with that. She was a clean girl. Um, she loved the meat man. You can't deny that. She was very experienced. She was very happy with Sam's bowling skills. She was very okay. She was okay with Sam going out bowling every night. Had a feeling that Sam wasn't just bowling every night. He needed some time away from Alice with his strange trim. Ann B. Davis. That's right. That was her name. I always called her Alice Brady. What was her last name anyway? Anybody know? Alice would show us a trick or two. She was always good with that vacuum. If you guys remember, she was always vacuuming. She always kept the place nice and neat. And then when she whistled, remember she whistled to get all the kids down? She was very demanding that way. She didn't take no shit off nobody. Sorry for cursing. I'd like to find out her last name. Maybe it was Brady. Maybe Ron Reed. Maybe it's. She made amazing pork chops and applesauce. Kids, time for dinner. I have trouble getting my one kid down here for dinner. She got all 6 kids down here for dinner at one time. How? March, she would tell them, like, march down, come on. Amazing. She's an amazing woman. Mike's laughing about it, but true, guys got kids. How hard is it to get them ready for anything? Alice had them all ready. 8 people she had ready for dinner at the same time, ready to go out to work and school. They all had to wake up at the same time. 8 people had to bathe and get dressed all at the same time, be out the house at the same time. And there were never any glitches in that Alice matrix. Alice. I think Alice is going to be like, I think I'm going to start PCing Alice. Mike had a not suitable for work fantasy for Alice. I want to PC her. Scott wants to eat her dinner. Alice really she really had a profound influence on all of us. Ann B. Davis, if you're watching, thank you. Thank you. I know people talk about Ginger Marianne. We're talking about you. I'll check that out. Bohm's in the set. Schmidt's not in the set. I checked the checklist yesterday. No Schmidt or Canseco in there. Very upset about that. But I think Bo Jackson's in there. I didn't check if Griffey's in there. I don't think Steve Jeltz is in the Phillies either, which I'm a little amazed by. I'll check the DMs. What the hell was the trivia question? Oh, yeah. 1989 All-Star game. Bo Jackson hit a home run off some pitcher. Who was that pitcher? I got everybody's stashes claims here. It keeps telling me it scanned my computer. Stop scanning the computer. Pervert. Sorry for cursing. Talking to the computer. Del Unser, pinch hitter extraordinaire. He was in the Astros, I think, in the 75 top set. I think I saw while I was paging through the badass binder. I think once I finish the set, I want to look at every player and like talk to them. Just ask them like what they were doing at that time the picture was taken. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. All right, fellas, looks like that's all I got for the evening. Thank you all for joining. We really uncovered a lot of mysteries in 2 very popular TV shows. Pulled out some good cards. Scott, I'll check the DM group within about 10 minutes. Mike, I'll draft. I know I'm up to draft pretty soon in LBL, so I'll draft pretty soon. And that's all I got, fellas. Thank you all for joining. Hope everybody's Friday goes well. Let Scott know that we're done. Thanks for apprehending and commandeering his telephone. Tiff, enjoy. Everybody have a good evening. Thanks for joining. You guys and girls keep watching. I'll keep ripping. Have a good night, everyone.